Hi, I'm Andrew Gamlin, co-chair of Hengrove and the Whitchurch Park Neighbourhood Planning Forum. I want to take you on a tour of Hengrove Park and point out the concerns we have with regard to Bristol City Council's planning proposals. This is the junction with Bamfield, Hengrove Way and Airport Road. We have concerns with regard to this junction. It struggles to handle the amount of traffic that we've got now, as you can see, and when the new development comes in, I'm not sure that the plans that the council have put in place actually cover the amount of traffic that will be covered along this section of road. This is the junction to the north of Hengrove Park. It's a narrow junction. As you can see, a set of traffic lights probably 300 yards straight after the main junction. Our concerns here is that there will be major build-up of traffic, increased pollution, and also, as you can see as I pan around, this is a very narrow junction to the road. Just to the left here, you see a large amount of trees, very well established, full of wildlife. This is actually built onto a mound which was to protect St Giles Estate from flooding. The proposal for Bristol City Council is to build houses along this road just to the left of where the no entry sign is. All these trees will be lost. I would imagine there'll be a big chunk of mound removed, and this causes grave concerns with regard to flooding and also reduction of sound from this very busy road and also the industrial estate alongside. Here I am at the North Access Road. As you can see, the trees here very dense, the type that you would have in a large park. These will be under threat from houses, and as you can see, the road is very narrow. Here we are now on the park. As you can see, nice big open space ahead of us. There's a big event going on. I'm not quite sure what that is at the moment until we get closer to it, but this area here where you can see the road going along, the piece to the left is the land, the mounds alongside St Giles Estate. With the proposals from Bristol City Council, as you can see, the flat land there will be gone. That will be housing, and the only park left will be what is directly in front of you here, where you can see the cars coming in from there down to where I'm standing, and this land will incorporate drainage ditches, so there will be no flat parkland like there is at the moment to play football, ride bikes. It's just going to be as you see it as it stands at the moment. Moving across to my right, you see a big wooded area, some big poplar trees there. The plan for the council is to keep the majority of those trees. I think they're going to remove 6, and may not be right, but I think that's what I've got in my head. Moving round, you see the woodland area there. Inside it's not too pleasant, but their plan is to thin it out and create a woodland walk in there. Here I am a bit further into the woodland area. As you can see, it's very thick with brambles, built up, complete mess. The trees were planted through tarmac. This is part of the old apron from the airfield. It's a complete mess at the moment. It certainly needs sorting out, but it'd be a real shame to take every single one of these trees out. The wildlife we have in here, absolutely amazing, but all that will be lost. This is a view from the top of the mound outside of Row Acres. So basically it's the same view that you get from a upstairs window looking out onto the park. This place at the moment where you can see where the rugby pitches are, this will be houses. Not only houses, it will be apartments. So just imagine the view that those houses in Row Acres will have looking out across the park as it stands at the moment. As I pan around, everything to the right of the road where you see the cars going, this will be the quality park that we are being left with. This is a view of the runway taken from the St Giles Estate end. As you can see, it's really wide, very great piece of tarmac that can be used by joggers, as you can see on the left there, children on bikes, people running. It's a great flat area that can be used for events. As I pan around, the event over to the left there, as I mentioned earlier on, is actually the car boot sale, which they use the grass in the summer weather and the runway in the winter. We have a historic order taken out on this runway. Bristol City Council want to lessen the width. They want to change the surface so it no longer resembles a runway, and as you can see in the very distance there where all the trees are, that is the mounds. There will be a loss of a link from St Giles Estate through to the mounds should Bristol City Council develop their plan. Here we have St Bernadette's Rugby Club. Within the proposal to build on the park, Bristol City Council have found land in Hartcliffe which the rugby club would love to move to. I understand it's costing around about 3.7 million to move them to a decent clubhouse and pitches and everything that goes with it. I think the real unbelievable thing is because Sport England require them to replace the football pitches or the rugby pitches and also the changing rooms, Bristol City Council will still need to provide pitches on Hengrove Park and also a clubhouse and changing rooms. Amazing. I cannot believe where the money is coming from to just do this. I would love to see St Bernadette's remain on the park and become a central area, a hub, something, a real part of the community where children can grow up and continue to be part of a great football or rugby club, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen. This is the Family Cycling Centre. It's part of the disused Hengrove Sports Centre running track. It's used by children and adults to learn to ride and to carry out rehabilitation. Fantastic facility. This unfortunately is going to be lost. I've just been told it's going to be here for a maximum of 2 years, and then it's going to move to Lawrence Weston, which is absolutely miles away from Hengrove, and it just won't be used by the children because they're not going to travel there. So very real shame. Unbelievable. There you go. This is the Scout Hut on Banfield Road. This is also planned to be moved by Bristol City Council. I understand there may be talk to move it to another area within the ward, but they need as much space as possible. It needs to be a secure area and plenty of places to store all of their equipment. This has been here for such a long time. It's a great established centre. It really needs massive support from Bristol City Council to make sure that they get like-for-like services and facilities. This is the only hangar left from the old airfield. It's currently used by Action Indoor Sports. This building will be knocked down and houses or apartments will be built in this particular area. Real shame because it's the only big open space sort of hall that we've got in the area. It's been used for boxing, indoor football. I believe there's a support group in here for children. It'd be a massive waste to lose this. I know the building's in disrepair, but it could be patched up. But even if it has to move, then, you know, for me, I believe that the council has a duty to replace what we have currently. Once this is gone, we'll never get it back, and it's much the same as the park. You know, once the park is gone and built on, you know, it will be lost forever, and it'd be a real shame. So we really do need to come together here and really oppose these plans, because what Bristol City Council are building, they're not listening to anybody in the area that lives here. Thank you very much for listening.